Hi everybody, it's Carrie. Hello, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome back if you are not. Today guys, before we get into today's video, I do want to add a couple little disclaimers. The one very huge disclaimer is, I can't hear all that well right now guys. I was taking a shower the other day, like I said in a different video, my left ear, which is my better hearing, if you do not know, I am slightly hearing impaired. And my left ear is my ear with my better hearing. So, and I cannot hear out of that ear barely at all. If I'm yelling in this, guys, I'm sorry. Just try to lower the volume if you can. I'm trying to talk loud enough for everyone to hear me, so people with hearing impairments like myself can watch my videos and enjoy it. Oh, boy. So, guys, look, I did my nails. I know, guys. They're absolutely horrible, I know. But further ado, guys, let's get into the video. So today's video is all my Funko Pops. So guys, I guess we can start off with who's the original. Well, my original is small. So guys, like I said, my nails aren't done right, so please excuse that. So guys, I'm deleting before I say, guys, I do have a Walking Dead trivia game there. If you guys notice, this room actually is very dull. That's another disclaimer. So that's why I have to have my light on my phone. And you zoom in. I'm going to go in chronological order. Try to. You guys see the smallest Funko Pop? He was number 1. He was my first ever Funko Pop. I pre-ordered him. And now, guys, I regret, honestly, not pre-ordering the entire collection because I loved the Sandlot growing up. If you guys did not know. Also, guys, I'm going to talk a little bit long about each Funko Pop to kind of give you guys a backstory. I was like a huge Sandlot fan. Now, when I got older, I watched the movie and thought it was cheesy. And then I thought, oh, no, it's good. My favorite character in the Sandlot movie was Smalls and Benny. That's why I'm surprised I didn't get the Benny one too. And I mean, for a kid's movie at the time, I thought it was the coolest thing ever, but that's just my opinion. Now, moving on from Smalls, who is my second? Let's go down this way. Rick Grimes, right there, guys. Actually, fun fact, guys, I got Rick, Carl, Negan, and Carl all at the same time, and I got this Carl a little bit after. So, guys, you see Rick right there. Rick is my second Funko Pop, and actually say, guys, he is the most that I spent in my collection for one Funko Pop. I spent $25 for Rick, and Rick does not have a cover case over him. And I'm going to show you guys the entire, around, but guys, in my earlier videos, I do have a review on Rick and Carl and Negan, I believe. So go check that out, guys. I believe that's still public, but keep in mind, my phone wasn't that good back then. And guys, let's just say I had to have Rick Grimes. I mean, when I found him, I screamed so loud that my friend thought something had pinched my finger. I was so happy because I couldn't find Carl at the time, and they said they did not have Carl. Well, how could they not have Carl when I bought Carl on my way in? Because I bought Rick at the beginning of my trip, and I was so happy. I was screaming, clapping, and cheering. I mean, I'm not saying this to make myself sound bad, but I think the lady in the store could tell I had some kind of disability because I was so happy, which you guys don't know I actually do. And I was so happy to find Rick. And my friend was like, well, I'm actually a lot older than her, so I figured I might have embarrassed my friend. Probably later she was so sweet and lied. They didn't embarrass me. And you guys can see there how Rick is dressed and how Rick is dressed on the trivia game thing. That is where he is from, that scene. Now, guys, I'm used to saying Andrew Lincoln. Sorry, guys. I went to move my arm and shook it. You guys don't know, I do film with my hand with the disability in it. So, because this hand, if I keep pointing with my bad hand, it will be all over the video and not make much sense. Okay, so Rick, and then afterwards, guys, I went back and I was a little bit like, I want Carl. And something in my heart told me that the shop had Carl. They had to actually call somebody else because they have Carl Grimes, the other location. And they were like, no, we don't have Carl Grimes. We've not seen Carl Grimes. And I was like, okay. There's a young girl here who wants Carl. And I was like, Carl's my favorite. Also, guys, I should have added a disclaimer. Carl Grimes is my favorite Walking Dead character. Because if you guys did not know, I have a huge crush on Chandler Riggs. So he is way too young for me. But I'm like, I wish I could have him. But anyway, guys. I was at the end, and I thought to myself, you know what? If I can't get my Carls, which I was heartbroken, and was the guys at home, like, sorry, guys. When I realized that Carl was retired, I cried and, like, threw myself on the floor. Just like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I acted like a 2-year-old having a fit because I couldn't have my Carl Grimes doll. Now, guys, I decided to get Funshine Bear. You guys know I'm a huge Funshine Bear. Funshine Bear is my favorite Care Bear, though I am a huge Care Bear lover. But we'll talk more about her when I get into her. So I decided I was going to purchase myself a Funshine Bear because I could not get Carl Grimes. And I was, like, really sad that I want Carl. And now my friend was back in the fitness store, and I went to go check and see if there's Funshine Bear. And this is how good of a friend she was, guys. She heard me give out a blood-curdling scream twice. And she thought maybe I had... No, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm skipping somebody. I got Rick, not Daryl, Ron, Fred or George, one of them. The same time, I got Carl. And I'm so sorry, I don't remember which ones. I'm going to go in order that I remember. So I'm going to do Harry Potter ones after this. So anyway, I got Carl, who is right here. And the lady said he was $10. And I was like, sold. That's like my pop of my dreams. Carl was actually supposed to be my first Funko Pop. I was going to do the honor for Carl, so I couldn't find him. And then I asked her if she had another Carl. She had Carl Negan for $50. And I was like, oh, that's a lot of money for 2 Funko Pops. Like $60. And I was going to actually going up the mall, guys, to get my nose pierced. Yes, guys, I was going to have my nose pierced. But I decided to use that money to get my dream dolls. And, like, my friend heard a blood-curdling scream. And I can remember when I still looked at Carl, I recognized the box. I mean, guys, I said the box so long, I knew what I wanted. And I seen Carl going up the side. And it was like, oh, my gosh, I finally found Chandler. And I was so excited and screaming and causing a scene in the middle of the mall. Like, I was so happy, guys. And the lady did say that 50 was a lot. So she knocked $5 off this Carl, and these Carls have cases on them. And we'll get into that a little bit later on. And I was so happy, and I got Negan and Carl, and I was just, oh my gosh, I came home so excited. Guys, this is an old sock sitting there. My dad's guys, it's a box for my shoes that Daddy just put over their thing, the Funko Pop thing, and that's a purse. So, okay, guys, talked about those two. Who did I get next in chronological order? Guys, we're just going to go up the row because I really don't remember who I got next. We'll talk Harry Potter ones. Harry Potter, my favorite Harry Potter character is actually Ron and Malfoy, in case you guys are wondering. I had a huge crush on Rupert Grint as a kid. I think I got this guy first. Yes, I got him when I got... No, I'm pointing up with the big lot, guys. I think I got him first when I got Rick. Yeah. And I remember I went to the bathroom with them, and I was like, Andy, I'm going to turn you around, guys. I talked to my Funko Pops. I'm like, I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to turn Fred around, or James. I'm going to turn you guys around because I had to make a tinkle, and I didn't want the Funko Pop looking at me while I was tingling. And just in case, you guys, I mean, I think weird stuff like maybe the doll has, like, camera in his eyes, and Lincoln can actually see me on the toilet. I was like, oh, God, no, I don't want to see me on the toilet. I don't want to see my TMI. I don't want to see myself on the toilet. Anyway, so I got him and just loved him, and I was so happy. Guys, like, I'm pointing this way. And then this guy over here, I can't see if it's Fred. It looks like it says in my view. I can't see. I got him, I believe, somewhere, guys. I can't remember, but I love him so much. I love him so much. And then next to him, I got Daryl from The Walking Dead. And I was so happy, guys. I was like, he would come $2. He was retiring. And I was like, I have to have him. And he's so handsome. I mean, look at that. He actually looks like the actor. And that's the thing I will say. I think Rick looks the most like the actor. The Harry Potter all look like the actors. Daryl looks like his actor. Carl a little bit. No, this Carl. younger Carl looks more like his actor than the older one. And Negan, I think, looks like his actor. And we'll go up a row. You guys can see Carl Grimes. I got him at the same mall. I got to do that about a month or two later when my phone was about to go. And I was like, Carl, he's my favorite character. And they have one version with an eye patch. But they had the Negan in the same form. They actually had another Carl. But I don't believe in swiping shells, guys. Not that I'm nothing against duplicates. In case there's somebody else who loves Carl like I do. And I was like, you know what? There might be another girl who loves Chandler who might be younger than me. So I'm going to let her have the other Chandler. But you guys know sometimes I do refer to him as Chandler versus Carl because I do not care for the name Carl. No offense to his wife's name is Carl. I just don't like the name Carl. I don't think it's anything personal. Nobody in Carl will hurt me. Girl hurt her. Okay, so next to Carl is, like I said, my first. I already talked about him. Sorry, guys. Is that away? And the next is Fredo. Fredo, is that it, guys? I can't see from here. Yes, he was actually a very early purchase as well. And you guys do not know that I kind of like Elijah Wood in a romantic way, but we're going to kind of cut that off there. But so I had to have this pop, and I wanted him so bad that I was starting to throw fits because I needed to have Fredo, or I was like threatening and like throwing fits and everything. So it was worth getting him. Fredo comes... Oh, Funshine Bear, I think, was next. Funshine Bear is my favorite Care Bear of all time. You guys didn't know that. I love Care Bears, and she is my favorite. Now, I consider this Funshine Bear to be a girl. Though nowadays, they're starting to say Funshine Bear is a male bear, but I consider her female. So she's my only girl of the pack. And the little blue guy next to him, I don't know if she's a boy or a girl. I don't really consider the gender. It's just Blue Bunny, and I wish I had the other two as well, but I'll eventually probably try to get them. He's so cute. I was like, I have to have the spokesman ones too, because I just absolutely love them. And then up, and SpongeBob. Oh, SpongeBob is one of my last ones. So we got, I can't see, I think it's George next. So guys, I seen the Fred that matches this one. I wanted it and couldn't get it because I didn't have quite enough money, but okay, it was fine. And I feel like a sim when I say that, but I loved him. He's so handsome, guys. You guys know I had a huge crush on the Phelps twins in high school, like my early age. Okay, my last three editions, I'm sorry, guys, are SpongeBob, I believe, Phil from Modern Family, and where is he? Mitch from Modern Family. So, guys, I got those three at the same time at Christmas. So, SpongeBob is handsome because SpongeBob is my favorite character in SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob and Patrick. And it's so special to have anything SpongeBob. You guys know I have a lot of SpongeBob toys, animals, action figures, like you name it, it's SpongeBob. I have it almost. My favorite Modern Family Funko Pop. My favorite Modern Family Funko Pop is I love them all. I actually meant to get Gloria, but the store was closed and I didn't go back to get her later on. So, my favorite Modern Family character of all time, if you do not know when watching this, is Luke Dunphy, who they do not make in Funko Pop. I don't know why. Other people said they should have. They ought to made him. He is my favorite character. If you guys don't know, I also have a huge crush on Nolan Gold, but guys, that was my mouth, but I'm sorry, I shouldn't make noises like that. So I got Phil and Mitch. Now, my dad put Mitch over here, just didn't know it was my Christmas present. Put him over here. Phil has a backstory, guys. At Christmas time, I was cleaning the stairs after Christmas. I was like mopping the floors, and this was like right after we found out that my uncle is dying. He still hasn't died yet, and I don't know if it was I found my favorite actor had gotten married, so I don't know if it was a combination of the three, or if honestly I'm just darn clumsy down the stairs, guys. I broke my glasses in January. I could not see, and I was kind of in my own world, trying to distract myself. And I slipped down the stairs backwards and hit my head. Now, guys, the only reason why I didn't hit my head too bad because I fell on top of Phil, deboxing him and shattering him out. Two of my pops had been broken out of their case. Phil and Rick below him. And guys, I was more upset that I hurt Phil than the fact that I actually fell and sprained my elbow. If you guys want to check that video out, you could do it. And Rick here, guys, last year for the pandemic, my clock, you see, this is actually my mother's clock that my parents had in my childhood home before I was born, fell off the wall and Rick normally was the first on top, and it punched Rick and like knocked him, deboxed him. When I came home, my dad just had this sass look on his face and, honey, how valuable are those pops? Those little characters keep in a box. And I was like, pretty valuable. He said, honey, one of them was injured. I was like, I kissed one of my babies. And he was like, one of them was injured, one of them's hurt. And I was like, what? This is dad telling me, we actually just talking to other people. And I was like, what? He said, the one and this says Walking Dead on it. And my first thought was Carl. And I went, oh no, Carl. Because Carl is so rare. I was like, no, Carl. And I came running over and I found that it was Rick. So it's not my favorite one now. Because guys, I hate to say it. If I couldn't part from any of my Funko Pops. Those are all the same. But my two Carls, I have to say I favor them a little bit because I got sick that year that I got them for my birthday, and I couldn't get out, and I didn't get anything. Like, that was a late, like 3 months late birthday gift as well, because I couldn't get out to get a present. I couldn't get out to get cake or ice cream. Like, I was stuck in the house with walking pneumonia basically for like 3 months. No, for like a month and a half, but it felt like great. But guys, this video is much, much, much too long, and I apologize for that. But if you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell me down below who's your favorite Funko Pop. If you guys like Funko Pop, who's your favorite from my set? Till my next uploaded video, I love you all. Bye, guys.